What's up, kids? Are you ready to explore the totally tubular world of quadratic functions? Alright! Now, let's get ready to rock hard while learning about how to find the axis of symmetry. Whoa! What's up, dudes and dudettes? So, you all remember the quadratic formula, right? Sick! Now, let's get grooving. Hi, has this ever happened to you? Oh no, oh no, oh no. If only I knew where these points correlated. Well, say goodbye to these bogus situations. Introducing the axis of symmetry.
With the axis of symmetry, whatever happens on one side is the same on the other.
Wow, amazing!
With the axis of symmetry, you'll be able to find that mean vertex in a lickety-split just by substituting it in for x in standard and intercept form.
Welcome back, bros and brodettes. The axis of symmetry is pretty gnarly, am I right? Now, before we left off, we were talking about the quadratic formula, which looks like this. It can be easily remembered by this song.
The quadratic formula's negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a.
Now, make sure you listen to that over and over again until it's in your head and you can remember that without even looking.
The quadratic formula's negative b.
Pretty catchy, right? Now, this function right here actually gives us a lot of information. First off, we can use it to find the x-intercepts, also known as the zeros. Once you substitute the constants for a, b, and c, of course. Also, with the quadratic formula, if we pull it apart like a nice Snickers bar, when we'll reveal its ooey gooey insides, and a little surprise will be shown up. Snickers! This lesson today was brought to you by Snickers, the best candy in the world. Fun for the whole family, and very tasty and melts in your mouth, while keeping the floor clean at your feet. Snickers! Now, back to the quadratic formula. If we pull it apart, we can see here the axis of symmetry, which is addressed as negative b over 2a. All you have to do is put in your constants for the variables, and boom, you found yourselves the axis of symmetry, also known as x. Now, pulling apart the quadratic formula just a little bit more will show us the discriminant, which is shown here as the square root of b squared minus 4 times a times c. The discriminant is very useful in finding where the parabola actually will be corresponding to the x-axis. We'll get into that more later, but all you need to know is it's not as pinpoint as those brand new G.I. Joe action figures that are spot on. Man, those are incredible. But it can help us a lot. Once substituting the constants for the variables, we can actually find one of three things. Whoa! Sick! These 3D graphics are totally bodacious. I even heard that they're making 4D graphics, and that's going to be the new thing. I can't wait to know how a Smurf smells. Am I right? Yeah! So, back to the lesson. We can find three things, as demonstrated here. Now, say it with me. If the discriminant is positive, then there will be two real solutions. Yeah, meaning two x-intercepts. Nice. Next, if the discriminant is negative, that means right on that there are two imaginary solutions, meaning there's no x-intercepts. Now, this is a tough one, so don't have a cow over it if you can't get it. If the discriminant is equal to 0, then yeah, we'll have only one real solution, meaning that where the two sides of the parabola meet, also known as the vertex, the minimum or maximum point, will be on the x-axis. So we'll only have one x-intercept. Radical, I know! Whoa! Math is pretty fly in my opinion, and I hope you learned that too today, and are encouraged to learn more and more math. Today we've went over the quadratic equation, and how it can help us find so many amazing things. Next week, we'll be looking at how to find the radius of a hill. I hope to see all you dudes and dudettes later. Peace.